Point Marina today to take a look at a boat that is a true globetrotter. This is a Nordhavn 40, and should you want to, you can go all around the world in it. Let's jump on board and find out what she's all about. Nordhavn is an American brand which started life in 1973. And since then, they've gone on to build a rugged range of durable trawler yachts that can go anywhere and face any kind of weather without so much as batting an eyelid, crossing the Atlantic, crossing the Pacific, even circumnavigating the globe. Back in 1998 when it was launched, this model, the 40, had more of a little ship feel to it than anything that had gone before in the Nordhavn range. However, these days, it's actually the entry-level model in a range that spans all the way up to 120 feet long. Not that you'd know it to look around this perfectly spacious saloon area. Over on the port side is the main area for customization. Some owners have opted to have an office desk or a diesel-powered furnace installed there. However, the owner of this model, hull number 52, Orplid, has opted for an open space with a little bit more socialising area, which we like. This lower helm station is the epitome of Nordhavn. You've got plenty of room to stand at the wheel, surrounded by instruments and with a great view out. The forward slanted windscreen is a bit of a Nordhavn signature. You see them as well on Botnia Targas and many vessels that have to go through the really rough stuff. And it means that the rain simply can't stick to the surface. As if that wasn't good enough, you have an upper helm station as well. Although to call it a flybridge would be a bit generous. There's no barbecue or sun pads, just two fairly austere helm stations and all the basic controls and dials. That said, this isn't the kind of model that needs a lot of care and attention at sea. You just click on the autopilot and let it take care of all the boring stuff. Now this is the heart of the Nordhavn 40, the single lugger 668D diesel engine, which is practically bomb-proof. With only 105 horsepower on tap, you're not going to be doing more than about 9 knots. However, that's enough to defeat even the most stubborn of tides going against you. Later models came with an upgraded 160 horsepower engine, although the top speed improvement wasn't particularly significant. And to focus on the top speed would be to miss the point of a Nordhavn. This boat is all about fuel efficiency. You get about 3 miles to the gallon, and with the 920 gallon fuel tank, that means you can do 2,500 nautical miles without stopping to refuel. Now that's not quite enough to cross the Atlantic without stopping off at the Azores, or like some of the larger Nordhavns can, but you can go from Cardiff to Corfu on one tank. And if anything goes wrong along the way, you've got the 30 horsepower Yanmar wing engine to help you to limp in to the nearest port. We're in the owner's cabin now, and this is a surprisingly comfortable space for such a rugged boat. There's plenty of room to get out of bed on either side, storage space everywhere, and the headroom is superb. Downsides come in the form of the guest accommodation, which is only a pair of bunk beds. And some guests might not take too kindly to that, especially because it also has to provide engine access and it houses the washer and dryer as well. Both cabins share a single starboard side heads compartment, which has a folding door to block off the shower and plenty of space for all your bits and pieces for getting ready in the morning. In 2005, when this particular hull was built, the Nordhavn 40 cost $625,000. However, there are a number of optional extras which were added to that, and that helps distinguish the different 40s on the market. This model stands out because it has the extended bathing platform, which would come in particularly handy if you're mooring stern to, like you so often do in the Med. This owner has made a couple of modifications, adding an extended section to help more people dine around the main dining table in the saloon. Engine access is one of the Nordhavn 40's real trump cards. Not only because it's a single engine can you get access all the way around, but these 4 panels in the saloon floor here lift up, giving you access to the diesel generator and the Yanmar wing engine. Now don't be put off by the name if you've never owned a lugger before. Yes, it's not a Volvo or a Caterpillar, but there are plenty of yards in the UK that will service them, including Energy Solutions and Golden Arrow. Now the model we're on today has done over 1,700 engine hours, and that may seem like a lot, but that's just the blink of an eye in the life of a Nordhavn. They install the luggers because they're designed to do 25,000 engine hours before they need to be refitted. A well-maintained Nordhavn is quite like a rugged pair of walking boots. You may not be able to go very fast, but you can go wherever you want, in no small amount of comfort, whatever the conditions. Features like the flopper stopper and the sailing rig mean that you're never short of stability, even when the going gets rough, and that's so reassuring. This 2005 model has been so well looked after, the wood is still in its original condition, and it's on the market through Nordhavn Europe for £295,000. You can read our full report on the Nordhavn 40 in the October edition of Motorboat and Yachting.